Hi all, and thanks for watching. This is the 64th video in my Kingdom Come Deliverance playthrough. In the last video we finished questions and answers along with Pestilence and received the Plague Doctor achievement. Now I did get the new quest for the main quest, which is All That Glisters, I believe it's called. I'm not sure if I'll actually do that one or just do some of the other side quests. Now I did pick up a few side quests talking to Sir Radzig after finishing up the last quest, so we're just going to get into the game and try and figure out what we're going to do here. So let's just get started and figure it out from there. So we spoke to Sir Radzig, and there's the All That Glisters, which is to go to the place where the counterfeit money is handed over. Okay. North of Ravna. It's due to take place any day now. Naturally, nobody from Presislavich will be coming there, so I may yet run into the counterfeiters go between. Okay, so it sounds like we have a few days to actually take care of that one. Now, I did receive this Band of Bastards one, but that one is actually a DLC, I believe, so I'm going to leave that one for a bit. And Sir Radzig actually gave us the King Silver also, and we have to talk to the Chief Engineer about the silver mines. So let's just pull up the map here, and we'll try and figure out what we're going to do. Now this one here, I believe that's probably for rebuilding Priboslavitz. That one's a hard one to say, but I'll check that one a bit later. Now, as far as meeting that fellow, oh, it looks like there's quests there too. What about these ones? Quest tipsters. Alright. So let's actually head back to Rete here. And I think I'll hit the bass, get myself cleaned up before doing anything else. Now I should actually talk to Teresa, ask her if she can mend my clothes, and then we'll go to the bath, and then we'll head over to the castle there and see what that quest marker is, and then decide if we're going to talk to the chief for that silver quest. Okay, so the King Silver. Oh, I don't see Teresa here. She might be inside. There she is.
I've got something for you. I got them from Uncle Peshek. Just don't go poking them where you shouldn't.
They're lockpicks. They're not really intended for poking in your own locks.
True, but at least don't get caught. And if you do, you didn't get them from me.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to.
So it seems this keeps repeating. So I guess the only thing left to really do with Teresa is a woman's lot. So maybe I'll start that quest in the next video. We'll see how this one goes and what happens. And then I'll actually start that DLC. Yeah, so that seems like I've done everything I can with Teresa except for a woman's. So I'll have to take care of that quest. Get that
Here
one
we are.
underway.
Thanks for stopping by, Henry.
My pleasure.
What's the armor for? Are you afraid I'll jump you?
I've got something that needs stitching up. Could you do it for me?
All right. I can't have you walking around in torn rags, can I? Show it here.
Right, what do I have for repair kits? Okay, so let's move these back to the horse. And I'll put the spade on the horse too. Okay, so that looks good. Let's head over to the bath, and then we'll head to the castle there. I get the love bonus. Uh, what's it called? Oh, I have some perks too. Is it buff? Smitten. This one here. Okay. Charisma is temporarily increased by 3. So that's kind of a nice buff to have. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Knight Rider. Tongue. Reputation is high in an area. This one bonus. Oh, so, okay. +3 reading. Strength in warfare. +2 agility. -1 speech and charisma. I don't really like any of these ones. What's that? Okay, I guess I'll go with this one. Penalties on stats following release from jail are 20% lower. All the other ones kind of have a penalty on them that I don't really care for. Okay. In vitality. So that's running. suffer from eating poison or spoiled food, but neither will you have any positive effect. Gas. You will survive an otherwise fatal blow and your health will even regenerate. I like that one. Okay, we'll take that one. 15. 21. Okay, anything else here? Horsemanship, plus 18. Okay. Lockpicking, 17. Let's go see if we can actually... I'll go back later.
Yeah.
So let's hit the bath here.
God's blessings.
I'd like to order something here.
So what are you interested in?
Get myself fixed up a bit. Have a bath and get my clothes washed.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. May the Lord watch over you.
Okay. Now what do I have here for stats? Nourishment, 63. Okay, we'll grab some food here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see those markers. Both of them are ahead. No, the King Silver, and I'm not sure what this other one is. Okay, so they're both in the castle here. Okay, so that looks like the fellow, the engineer. Quest is here first. Oh, Lord Capon.
I'm glad you're here, Henry.
What's happening, sir?
Uncle Sahanush sent for me. No doubt he wants to give me another ear bashing about the error of my ways. And he said to bring you too.
What has it got to do with me?
Plenty. You're in it with me ever since that hunt.
All right, we should get going then, shouldn't we, Sir Hans? The sooner we get it over and done with, the better.
I suppose so. Right away. I put some of my old clothes in a trunk for you. I don't want you making me look bad in front of Hanush. But I see it wasn't necessary. You look as smart as any courtier.
Thanks. I'll try my best.
So I see. But you can come and get those clothes later anyway. They're a little worn, but they're as fine as anything you'll get in the county.
Well, my ward and his, what shall we say, chaperone.
Uncle.
My lord?
I hope we haven't dragged you away from anything too important.
Not at all, Uncle. We were
Like
just...
boozing and whoring, for instance.
Uncle, I can...
Perhaps you were busy, causing mayhem in the middle of the night and beating up my subjects.
No, it wasn't... Henry and I were just...
Henry's as big a fool as you are. But he's not my ward, thank Christ. What the hell do the pair of you think you're doing? There are people in this fiefdom who work from dawn to dusk to put food on their tables, and on yours, may I remind you. And then they look at you, Hans, their lord and master, and see a drunken layabout. That fellow you beat up last night was a guard, a new guard on the town watch. And he couldn't report for duty this morning because of his injuries. I had the bailiff here complaining, and could I tell him what I really think about this whole sorry affair? Of course not. That would demean me. And you too. So I had to sit gaping like a stuffed owl and listen to his grievances. Maybe you think because you're the lord here you can get away with anything. But you're sadly mistaken, you blockhead. A lord remains a lord only as long as he commands the loyalty of his subjects. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you the folk here are not exactly enchanted at the prospect of having you in charge. That was the last straw, Capon. One more of your escapades and I'll send you to your mother in Polnar. For all I care, she can dress you up like a wench and marry you off to some Hungarian.
Uncle, that arson... Archibald tried to murder me. What was I to do?
Oh, don't exaggerate. Well, I'm hardly surprised after you molested his girl and humiliated him.
I was only...
Oh,
I'm
don't whine, for heaven's
sorry.
sake. It's about time you started taking some responsibility. I have a job for you. Maybe that will keep you out of mischief. Sir Milota of Oleshna has turned up here. Do you know him?
Isn't he Sir Bernard's cousin?
He is. He came here with a remnant of his retinue to seek refuge. He's seriously wounded.
What happened to him, sir?
His fortress Oleshna was attacked by one Wulfrin of Camburg. Milota pursued him almost as far as Neuhof and engaged with him. Unfortunately, the skirmish didn't end well for Milota.
Wulflin of Camburg. That name is familiar.
He's kin to the Oleshna lords, too. A cousin of Bernard's and Milota's. Their family affairs are a little complicated. None of my business, of course. I just wish they'd found somewhere else to thrash out their differences.
What do you want us to do, sir?
Go and see Bernard in the courtyard. He got a report that Wulfrin pillaged some other farms around Neuhof, and he's putting a squad together to ride against him. Mind your step, though. It's a family affair, after all. Maybe more to it than meets the eye. The important thing is to get that damn scavenger out of the domain. If possible, without bloodshed. I can't afford to lose any men over this business. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Very well, Uncle.
Get to work, then.
Oh, that must have been a carryover from the quest when I met him at the bathhouse.
What the?
Has anyone seen my belt? I can't find it anywhere. Welcome. If you didn't booze so much,
Greetings.
maybe you
What
wouldn't
business
be
have you?
losing your things.
So, what do you think about this?
Old Hanush is right about one thing. It's time to stop chasing wenches and start chasing bandits. It'll be a bit of excitement for a change.
No wonder. He chased that horse on half across the county, and the skirmish
I agree.
didn't end well for him.
I was worried you'd be
Lost
upset
a
after
lot,
Sir Hanish's speech.
Why would I? I finally have a chance to show Uncle what I can do. I can't wait. We'll ride there, hack those bastards to pieces, and celebrate with a good drink in the evening.
Milota looked pretty bad. No wonder. He chased that horse
But Sir
on
Hanish
half
said we should
across
get them out of the
county,
fiefdom
and the
without
skirmish
bloodshed if we
didn't
can.
end well
And
for
how
him.
else do you suppose we can do that?
With diplomacy?
You can't parley with criminals. That would just damage Uncle's reputation. Every lowlife would think he could rob him without fear of reprisal. Enough
Has anyone
talk.
seen my
Let's
belt?
mount up.
I
God
can't
be with
find
you.
it anywhere. If you get
Okay, so what is this quest we're on? Robber Baron. Go to Bernard and join the squad. Okay, Captain Bernard is mustering a corpse in the courtyard of the upper castle to ride out against Sir Wolflin, Baron of Cambridge. Okay.
Not that I'm too keen on going anywhere. Better not let the captain hear you say that. He'll swing you from the...
Sir Hanish sent me, Captain. I'm to join your mission. And Sir Hans, too.
Then mount up, youngster, and we'll move out.
All right. So here we go. Okay. So we've met up with the captain here. So I just have to follow them.
Lord Capon, when we get there, I'd like you to hold back.
You can forget about that, Bernard. I'm not going on an outing. Hanish said to handle this matter, and handle it I will.
Calm down,
Yeah.
Mr. Hans. I just meant for your own sake.
Get it.
Very well, Your Grace.
Listen, Bernard. About this robber. I heard some rumors.
About his being a relative of mine, the Melodas?
Something like that.
We have the same great-grand of Aleshna. Wolfen belongs to a distant branch of my family, which, well, let's just say they bring no honor to our name.
But I heard Wolfen of Camberg was hanged somewhere in Silesia after plundering the bishop's estates.
I heard the same, only, well, I'm sure you've heard what they say about the Camberg branch of my family.
That they're cursed. Now, Bernard, don't you think I'm a little old for fairy tales?
He never paid attention to old wives' tales.
I meant no offence, Captain. Well, tell me all about it then. After all, there's no smoke without fire, and I never heard about the Camberg plan from a member of the family.
Very well. At home, we always spoke in whispers about our Camberg relatives. When Wolfen's father, Wilhelm, came to visit, I'm almost ashamed to say it.
You can rely on my discretion, Captain. Carry on.
Well, the servants were so afraid of him that they went and hid in the barn. Father had them whipped. Even then, they wouldn't go near Wilhelm. They were afraid he cursed them, and I couldn't blame them.
Why's that?
Wilhelm's face was so badly disfigured, folk would cross themselves when they saw him. I was afraid of him myself as a boy.
Was he wounded in war?
No, he was born that way. You see, his mother, Countess Barbara of Hogwitz, didn't want to marry Wilhelm's father, my grandfather's brother. She never wanted to bear his children. So, when she fell pregnant, they say she went to a witch to get rid of the child. Only she ended up having quintuplets. Can you imagine it? 5 babes born in one night?
Jesus Christ!
That's not all. 4 of them didn't live till dawn. Only the 5th survived. He was disfigured. Wilhelm. They say the witch cheated her, and instead of getting rid of the child, she put the devil's seed inside her.
Good Lord, how dreadful!
Well, Wilhelm carried that with him his whole life. When his own wife was in childbed, he had 7 friars kneeling in her chamber day and night. It didn't stop the rumors, though. When his son, Wulfin, was born, he looked normal enough, but he turned out to be as wild as a stray tomcat.
It seems he hasn't grown out of it.
You're right about that. A few years ago, Wulfin went off to Poland, and Wilhelm got worse and worse. He cursed everything and everyone in his path, started throwing crockery at the servants. He was on his deathbed. He sent for a priest, not just to give him the last rites, because they were afraid the devil would come out of him and possess someone else. Then later, Wulfin turned up, even though he was supposed to be dead for years.
God save you, Henry!
He was dead. That wouldn't stop the devil's spawn.
Sweet Jesus. It sounds a lot more convincing coming from you than the stories my nurses used to tell me. How are we supposed to deal with a monster like that?
I sent them to scout ahead.
Those bastards will pay for this.
They most certainly will. Let's go. We have to make camp. Hamlin, you'll take 2 men and come back here later. I won't have Vitus and Cyril left as crow meat.
Yes, Captain.
Yeah.
I didn't see any bodies there.
Yeah.
Oh, the hunter's camp.
Good day, Henry.
How are you?
What do we do now?
First, we have to find out where those Horsons are holed up. According to the reports, they raided a few farms around here. So someone should go to those places and find out what they can. You should do it, Henry. My men would probably just startle them.
Isn't it dangerous?
About as dangerous as sitting here in the camp.
Yeah, I suppose you're right, sir. Where are the farms they raided?
One is uphill from Neuhoff, right by the woods. One here above the woods by the crossroads, directly north from our camp.
Tell me, Captain, how come this Wolflin is attacking his own kin?
They say blood's thicker than water, but sometimes I wonder. Look at our king and Sigismund.
So what's the cause of your conflict with Wolflin?
Nothing in particular, just that he's a ruffian, a treacherous bastard, and a bandit. No wonder the whole Camber clan is cursed.
How do you mean cursed?
Like I said, Wulfin's grandfather married Countess Barbara of Hogwitz. She didn't want to bear his child and went to a witch to get rid of it. Only instead of getting rid of the unborn child, she ended up having 5.
What, all at the same time?
All in one night. But only one of them lived till morning. The youngest, Wilhelm. And his face was disfigured. They say the witch deceived the Countess, and it was Satan himself who impregnated her.
And you believe that story?
Depends how you look at it. Wilhelm wasn't a bad man while he was in his right mind, but he was terrifying to look at. I still get shivers down my spine when I think of him. As for Wolfen, word came that he died in Silesia. Then, one day, he appeared from nowhere. There are folk who say death has no power over him.
How are you related?
Milota, Wolfen, and I have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna.
I have some, trophies.
Let's see. Good. Good. That's how to treat the bastards. Good luck, then.
Okay. So what time is it here? Oh, it's getting on dusk. Let's just pull this up. Encampment, scout out the southern farm and the northern farm. And okay, so one just up and one over here. That one's pretty close to Neuhof. Probably fast travel. I guess I'll wait till morning and then, or I may be able to make it to the north farm. Let's see if I can get to the farm before everyone's asleep.
Yeah.
Okay. So this farm right here.
Yeah.
Oh, they've gone to sleep.
My humble greetings. How may I help you?
Yeah. Okay, that was lucky.
Captain Bernard sent me. It's about that attack.
Well, they came, took everything they could, and rode off again. I don't know what else I can tell you.
We're trying to catch up with that gang, so I need to hear every detail you can tell me.
What do you want to know?
How many of them were there?
2 or 3. I'm not sure. My head's still in a spin.
Which way did they go?
I don't know. I wasn't watching. My husband made me hide indoors, and I only saw them through the window.
So your husband was outside?
Yes, he tried to parley with them.
What did they take?
Not much. We haven't a pot to piss in, which I told them in no uncertain terms as soon as they came here.
So you're telling me they came here, you told them there was nothing worth taking, and they just rode off again, without further ado?
More or less.
But just a while ago, you told me you were indoors the whole time.
Yes, I was. Mostly.
So were you inside or outside? Did you talk to them or not?
Well, like I say, it was confusing. I don't remember much.
Look here, I'm not sure what happened here, but I can't shake the feeling you're holding something back.
No, it's just, it all happened so quickly. I'm still bewildered from it all.
I'm the one who's bewildered. Let me make one thing clear. Those bandits are led by Sir Wolfling, Baron of Camberg, and he's not just some common outlaw. If we don't catch him, there'll be hell to pay. So you better speak up, no matter what happened here.
Lord Jesus, why must we be persecuted so?
So, what really happened here?
First, promise me you'll get rid of them.
That's exactly what I'm here for.
They came a few days ago, took a pig and a sack of apples. We put up no resistance. I noticed one of them had an injured leg, so I offered to treat it for him.
That was very Christian of you, considering they came to rob you.
All I cared about was that they wouldn't kill us.
Go on. What happened then?
They rode off, and I prayed we'd seen the last of them. Only the same evening, they came back again. One of them had been wounded, and they wanted me to take a look at him. They gave me some coin and took me to their camp. And in the morning I came home again.
So you know where they're camped? I'd like you to lead me there.
I won't go to their camp, no. But I know of a place where you'll have a good view of it.
That'll do me.
Goodbye. I'm not going any further. If they saw me, I'd be done for. The camp's not far away in this direction.
Thanks. And don't worry. I'll deal with those bastards.
I pray you do.
Well, I was lucky. Okay, so let's throw a marker on this spot. Not sure. What should I do? See what the journal says. Find the encampment, scout out the southern farm.
Looks like I found it. I better get back and report to Captain Bernard.
See, oh, there it is. Okay, so right here. I need to head back here. I think that's where the captain is. Optional. What, should I go to the camp myself? Okay, let's save the game right here. And we'll go over to the camp and just see what happens. Because I'm supposed to try diplomacy.
What's going on there?
Who's there?
Who's there? What we got here?
Oh, they're gonna attack me.
What's going on there?
Okay.
Get over here!
So I want to head east. Or, sorry, west. There's the farmer's wife.
Yeah.
Guess I could save that savior snap.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
So where the road joins here. Okay, so just head south. And over here. Oh, he's still awake. They all are.
Greetings.
I found that encampment.
Ah, I'm glad to hear it. Is it far?
Not really.
How many men did you see?
Probably around 10.
Around 10.
The same as us. Well, now we'll see if my cousin is really as tough as they say. Otherwise, he'll be swinging tonight from the Rattay ramparts.
Wouldn't it be better to parley with them, sir?
Parley with robbers? You must be out of your mind, lad.
Oh, Sir Hanish. Now I have 16 for that one. And I've got 20 for speech.
I gave Sir Hanish my word I'd look out for his men, and I intend to keep it. So it's my duty to advise a parley.
You're going to advise me?
You're not seeing straight, Captain. No wonder, since Wolfland's your kin. Please, just grant me one thing. Let me go and parley. I'll find out more, and maybe we can settle everything without losing any men.
You want to parley? Listen, Henry, you can't rely on Wolfland to act honorably. There's every chance you won't come back.
Don't worry. I know it's a risky business, but have you got anyone better for the job?
No, I'm sorry to say I haven't. Wolfland's a conceited bastard. If he knows you come from me, he'll receive you just for a chance to tell me to go to hell. I'll give you a livery with my coat of arms, so it's clear you're my messenger. And you'll have to go unarmed.
Thank you, Captain. I'll do my best.
I hope so. And try and come back in one piece. I don't want to explain to Sir Radzig why I sent his favorite into a robber baron's camp unarmed. Goodbye.
Okay. Trying to parley. Right. I have to be unarmed. Now, he didn't say I couldn't take my weapons with me, just said I have to be unarmed. Okay. So I guess we have to head east.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so straight ahead here through the bushes. There's the camp there.
Hey, you! What do you want?
I'm Captain Bernard's envoy. I'm here to parley.
Why should I trust you?
I'm unarmed. What harm can I do?
That's true. And you are wearing Sir Bernard's colours. I suppose I should take you to Sir Wolflin, but if you try any tricks, you'll regret it. Understood?
You have my word.
Who do we have here? What's your name, boy?
Henry. I'm a messenger from...
I know. From my beloved cousin, Sir Bernard of Oleshna. So, what exactly is your message?
Yeah, I'm gonna get soaked. What else is there to do here? Fuck. I'm almost sober.
Okay, you can go if you leave the loot. You can go if you leave the loot and pay compensation. You can leave with your loot. Duel. Family is cursed. Why are you hurting the lords of Oleshna?
Yeah, I'm gonna get soaked. What else is there to do here?
We offer you safe conduct out of this domain if you leave everything you stole from Sir Hanish's subjects.
That's a very generous offer. But tell me, why should I accept?
Filth, stink everywhere. Should have stayed home.
Don't you know what's been going on around here recently?
Should I?
Just want to eat.
Bandits have been on the rampage all over the county. Cutthroats raided a nearby stud farm, and the locals have had enough of it.
No doubt, but I've nothing to do with that.
try telling them that. On the way here, the captain recruited men from half the county. He intends to make an example of you.
Why me? No doubt you've plenty to choose from.
Because you're the first one who's had the gall not to run. So you'll be the first one they catch, and I'm sure you can imagine what'll happen then.
And why warn me? Why parley at all, if there are so many of you?
So Hannes wants to avoid unnecessary bloodshed. He'd be happier if you just moved on somewhere else, so he sent me to bargain with you.
You're saying it wasn't Bernard's idea?
If the captain knew I came here in his colours, he'd flay me alive.
The devil take it. There's nothing here worth pillaging anyway. All right. I accept your offer. Tell your captain we'll move on.
And you'll leave the loot here?
We'll leave what's left. The food's already eaten. Better run along before Bernard loses patience.
Excellent. Okay. I think I'll move away first before I rearm myself. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back and talk to the captain.
I've just come back from Wolflin, Captain.
And in one piece, I see. That's something at least, but I doubt you achieved anything.
I talked them into moving out. They even left the loot they plundered.
I don't know about letting them go like that. They'll be hungry. All you've truly done is send them on to rob our neighbors.
I don't think that will trouble Sir Hanush too much.
Maybe not, but it troubles me. They slayed 2 of my men and crippled my cousin.
I'm sorry about that, but I doubt your paths have crossed for the last time. It's just that this isn't the time for settling family quarrels.
True enough. Anyway, I'll warn the neighboring lords that those bandits are on the loose. Ride to Ratai and report to Sir Hanush.
Yes, sir.
Goodbye.
Maybe I should have asked for retribution. Oh well. Okay, so let's head back to Brete. Okay, so I'll have to wait till morning.
Damn! Stay away from people if you can't ride a horse, you moron!
I'm the one sitting here in one spot. You walked into my horse. Jeez. Alright, we'll wait a few hours here. Energy's getting kind of low, so I'll have to sleep eventually. But we'll get this taken care of, and at least that way we can get this full quest out of the way. Right. Are you there?
Greetings. What business have you?
I have news from the camp, Sir Hannes.
Speak.
I persuaded Captain Bernard to let me parley with Wolflin.
Bernard agreed. I'm surprised.
So was I. I promised Wolflin safe conduct out of your territory on condition he leave all the loot behind.
Well, at least we cut our losses. Although Bernard will have a thing or two to say about how I lost face for a few groschen.
Well, at least you lost no men, sir, and that's worth something.
True enough, lad. No doubt Wolflin will come to a bad end anyway. I must say, Henry, after all that's happened recently, I'm glad something finally turned out well.
So am I, sir.
And I think you deserve to be rewarded for your efforts.
Thank you, sir.
Take care.
Oh, I got an achievement, Robber Baron. Excellent. Okay, so that turned out fairly well. Anything else?
God be with you.
Okay. So let's head over to the Millers. Let's see. Okay, yeah, let's head to the Millers. And I'll just rest and save up there once we're able to save. And this video is getting up around an hour or so. So I'm actually gonna finish it off once I have a chance to save it here. Alright. So it's still fairly early in the day. So I should be able to get some more done. We managed to take care of that quest overnight. So we didn't lose too much time. So I'm gonna rest and save here. And hopefully you enjoyed this video. Now, if there is any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Otherwise, thanks a lot for watching. Take care. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.